The day is here. We are traveling for our little vacation. We booked this trip
Big vacation.
a while back to celebrate a few really big things. So, last year it was our 10-year wedding anniversary.
I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes the day after.
So we canceled our trip. So we are celebrating our 11-year wedding anniversary.
And my 1-year diabersary. And my 7th birthday.
So all the things. It's going to be a big trip. We're celebrating a lot of fun things. So
And my sister packed us a whole lunchbox of snacks.
she's the best. Okay, so we have a few things that we are going to talk about on our little road trip. Okay, so Matt and I have been married for 11 years on the 29th of this month. And we've been together a lot longer than that. But anyway, Matt, if you could give somebody a newlywed wedding advice, what would it be?
To make your significant other a priority. They're supposed to become your best friend, so they should be number one. Even when the kids grow up, they move out, significant other's still there, so.
We've talked about that a lot. A lot of people are like, oh, kids come first. And I get that to an extent, but really, I feel like your spouse should always come first because they're your life partner forever. My word of advice would be, it is not always 50-50. People are always like, oh, it should be 50-50. That's not true, because sometimes it's going to be 80-20. I mean, I can speak from experience. Sometimes I only have 20% to give that week because I am just doing all that I can, work-wise or whatever it may be, and he picks up the 80%. Sometimes it's 60-40, and that's what marriage is about. I pick up the slack when he's busy or he's having a bad week. He picks up the slack when I am. So it's not always 50-50. Keep that in mind. Sometimes you guys have to give a little bit more effort. Now, question for Raylan. Raylan, if you could tell a newly diagnosed type 1 diabetic something that a year ago, after you've had it for a year, what would your advice be?
My advice would be, don't cry. If you cry, it makes you get your nerves up. I used to do that a lot, and I still do it sometimes. And it makes just hurt more. Just remember that we are one of the most strongest person in the world.
I love that.
And when you cry, it makes it hurt. Yeah.
Yep.
You can do anything you want to do. You can eat sweets, you just have to get bullets for it, or you have to give yourself an insulin shot. You can do anything you want to do. Diabetics are strong. Don't let anything hold you back. You can play sports, you can play cheerleading, you can do anything you want to do. I did gymnastics today with both of my stuff on my legs.
You heard her. Okay, Layson, what advice do you have as a sibling for somebody that just went through a diagnosis?
Make sure to look out. Always get them their low snacks.
Always get them their low snacks.
And make sure that they check for ketones.
And make sure they check for ketones. Okay, we got a 3.5-hour ride left. Trying to decide what's for dinner. We will update you guys later.